Okay. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it is 8:09 a.m. here in beautiful Texas. I'm still waking up. I have that same thing that I had yesterday that I talked about. I have sleep face. It's like when I wake up in the morning, it's so weird. So I've been awake for an hour and it still looks like I have a lazy eye. I swear I don't have a lazy eye. But I guess for whatever reason in the morning, one of my eyes is just like, hey, you know what? I'm not showing up for work today. I just don't feel like it. Hope everybody's doing good. I got a couple of things to talk about today. The first thing is going to be a trailer. We got a trailer that I've been waiting on for a while. I won't get too far into it yet. I kind of want to touch on my thoughts on the Pal World lawsuit. It's old news, but it's not old news because like this is still kind of like an ongoing thing. I just have some opinions on it. And then there was a couple of I'm probably gonna take a moment to bitch about Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. I won't take too long, I promise. I need to get it off my chest. I need to complain about it. Because as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I feel abused a lot. With these like 4 millennia gaps in between trailers and like information. It's like they give us a piece of concept art and then like 10 years later, they'll be like, you're gonna get a trailer 9 years from now. Like, fuck, dude. Please just satiate my need for your franchise. And then from there, I'm just gonna be kind of winging it. There's not really too much going on in the world that's not politics. Let me rephrase that. So here on GOTO, I don't do politics. Give an opinion. Take an opinion. Wait, what? So still talking to yourself for another 20 seconds? Oh, it's fine. Intro stuff. But yeah, so here at GOTO, I don't do politics. I don't like getting into that section. It's just too touchy. It's too touchy, and I prefer to just like keep myself out of it. But yeah, there's just not really a lot going on, I guess, that isn't politics, and that's that kind of sucks. So yeah, I don't want to immediately get started yet. I want to wait a little bit because I know that Zobu will probably be in here. I won't wait too long, but I just kind of want to give people a chance to wake up and get here. I like touchy. Rule 47 of having a beard. Touch my beard, I touch your ass. Okay. Well, is your beard soft? I don't want to touch like a crusty beard and then have you grope on my ass. I just don't think that I don't think that works like that. That doesn't sound like fun to me. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Ooh. Yo, so no. Hef, why do I feel like you're walking me into a trap already? I just woke up, man. No traps. No traps yet. Oh my goodness. I'm actually super excited. I really can't wait to open this trailer. like, I've been waiting on this trailer to come out. So there are 2 movies. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. So normally when we get a live action, anything is remade as live action, there's always this like, I'm very, very, very afraid that we're gonna ruin this. And there are 2 movies that I was genuinely concerned about. There's, you know, I get like, it's not that I want them making the other live action movies, but it's like there are 2 movies that are very near and dear to me that were being made into live action that I was concerned for. And one of them is How to Train Your Dragon. They dropped the first like teaser trailer for it today. It's one of my favorite like computer generated movies of all time, if it's not my favorite computer generated movie of all time. I fucking love How to Train Your Dragon, dude. So when I found out that they were going to do a live action, I was rightfully terrified. But then I saw the stills, and I saw that first image, where it was Hiccup like reaching out and like touching Toothless, and it looks so fucking good, dude. It looks so good, and it, you know, it was like with the Lilo and Stitch, the Lilo and Stitch live action that we have coming. Again, I was super worried, like, how are they gonna like pull this off? We haven't gotten like an actual trailer from that yet, but we did get that image, or that little like short of Stitch from D23, I think. And he's so goddamn cute. They did a great job, so I'm not mad. I'm trying to not hate anything live action. Not gonna lie, just not watch. They ruin your childhood unless it's done 110% right. I agree with that. I do. That's why like things like the Little Mermaid, the live action Little Mermaid, I didn't watch it. The live action Lion King, I didn't watch it. The live action Mulan, did not watch it. I have honestly gone out of my way to try and avoid a lot of these like live actions. But How to Train Your Dragon and Lilo and Stitch, man, I have a soft spot. I really do. So I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to have any sort of self-control. I'm probably going to pay to go see this in a theater. And then I'm probably going to come straight home and have some very strong opinions on it. And I'm really hoping that they're good, strong opinions, but we won't know yet. But I digress. What I really want to get into is I'm really excited to watch this trailer. I saw it. I saw the like the news article or whatever saying that the trailer was out, and it took everything in me, every ounce of strength that I have in my body to not watch it without you guys. I specifically waited so that way I could do it on stream. They better not fuck this up, dude. They better not fuck this up. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this down real quick, because it's about to come through my speakers, and I literally almost died. Okay.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
I love that they brought him back as the...
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
I love that Gerard Butler is still Hiccup's dad.
I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking.
Oh. So cute.
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
I'm gonna cry. Stop. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go spend I'm gonna go buy the most expensive tickets I can get to that. Yeah, 100%. Oh, hold on. That looked amazing. What? Oh, I love that. You always worry about how well they're gonna do, like the animal. You know what I mean? Like it's always like it really comes down to, yes, the story has to be solid, but like we won't even give the story a fucking chance if like Toothless looked like shit. And he doesn't. It looks awesome. So great. I will say, it's one of those movies we didn't need. No one fucking asked for it. But now that it's here, now that I'm looking at it, I'm not mad yet. There's still a lot of room for error, but like it looked really good, dude. So fingers crossed. I didn't even see what's the release date on that. Live action 2025. Yeah, so next year. Oh, June 13th. Okay, and see, that's another thing that okay, so I'm actually super excited about that because on the page there just a second ago on the trailer, it said like Peacock Kids, and I was kind of concerned that it was going to be like a straight to streaming. That would have been kind of sad. I mean, I guess maybe it would have been okay. At least I would have got to. Well, I don't know. I think I want to see this in theaters. I do think I want to see this in theaters. And that's not computer generated. No, it is computer generated, but it's. I know you want to be a stickler here on my words, but you know what I mean, motherfucker. It's not a cartoon. It's not a children's animation. It's a live action rendition animation. Because it's still animated. But it's... I don't know. I think it looks great. I think the trailer looks great. That's all I'm going to say. I think the trailer looks great. I don't want to give it any more credit. And I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to like quell my hype for the movie, I guess, because I know me, I'll overhype myself, and then I'll go in there and it'll be a good movie, but it won't be the best movie of all time, and then I'll be like, this movie's shit. Not true live action. Yeah, I mean, there's probably going to be, if I'm being honest, it would surprise me if there's not a lot of like CGI landscape as well. Like, think about the island that like they stay on. It's like a big scraggly ass rock. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like an island, really. It just looks like a big tower like rock formation. And I don't think that we're not fucking building sets on some shit like that in real life. You know, so I that's obviously, I feel like that whole thing is going to be CG. Maybe they'll have some ways to, they'll probably do something like what they did with The Mandalorian with that like 360 set thing that they had going on. Or it was like a huge screen that basically gave the impression that they were somewhere else. They might be able to do something like that for scenes on the island, but I definitely can guarantee that there will probably be a lot of CG in the landscape. I will say I'm happy. The guy The guy that I don't know his name. Hold on, I'll tell you. Jay Baruchel? I don't know this dude. Baruchel. I don't know the dude, never seen him in anything, but he looks like a good hiccup. He looks like a good hiccup. So Gerard Butler as Stoic, I love it, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe I need to see more of it, but he almost looked weird in the part of Stoic. But I could just be tripping. I'll probably watch the trailer another like 4 or 5 times, and then I'll make a more educated assessment. So moving on though, because there's something else that I wanted to talk about today. So this whole Pal World lawsuit, I think that it's really, really funny what they're taking Pal World to court over. Right? I know this is like kind of old news. But the case is still ongoing. And I haven't got a chance to speak about it yet. So I think it's a meme, to be honest, for the Pokemon Company to try to like copyright capturing something in a device. I think that's absolute madness. But here we are. I mean, I guess that's what they did. And so, from my understanding, I think everyone agrees with you. Yeah, I think it's insane. And from what I gathered, they didn't put those they didn't even file those copyrights until like this year, right? Like they've had Pokemon for 20 fucking years, 20 plus years, and they just filed those patents this year. Yeah, well, like, I know there probably isn't, but you would think that like any sensible courtroom would be able to look at this case and be like, this is like, you're just maliciously like trying to bully these people. Like, you had 20 years to file this fucking patent. If you hadn't done it by now, that's on you, bro. Like, and Power World has another game that wasn't successful, but the same concept, capturing creatures, but that game isn't under attack. Nintendo's only suing for $1,500. I thought it was $60,000, which still isn't a lot, like in the grand scope of things, like when you're talking about companies and like games that have done well. But I really hope Power World fights it, but it'd be so much easier and cheaper to not. No, it's $1,500. Oh man, I think they should fight it. I mean, let me see. I wanna double check that. Yeah, it's hold on. Got you right here. Yeah. Pocket Pairs just announced that Nintendo's demanding 10 million yen, which is about $66,000. So, but again, like I said, like that's still not a lot of money, really. You know, like obviously, like to somebody like me, I'm fucking broke boy. 66,000 is a lot of money, right? But I guess like for these guys, it's not as much money. Like it's not as fucking jaw-dropping amount as you would have expected them. Like I would have expected Nintendo to go on for like a 6-digit number. So It is what it is. I just kind of, I feel like at some point, like there needs to be a precedent set that stops companies from being like this and just being like, well, because I have the money and I have the power, I can just shit on you and ruin your day. I just think that that's awful, like, business practice. But what can you do? I mean, Nintendo's been bullying people forever. I don't even know why we still give them money, bro. They give us these adorable characters that are funded by being bullies. We spent all those years preaching against cyberbullying and how bullying is bad just so we can pay Nintendo to do it. Insanity. God, I'm so glad y'all can't see my gray hairs on camera. That's awesome. Y'all will never know that I'm old. Look at Pirate Software. He did a video going over it. Yeah, I will watch that. Actually, might give us something to talk about tomorrow. Because the people who are actually giving us these characters and games aren't the one causing these lawsuits. That's the higher ups in Nintendo. You know, I've always thought that that was like a funny concept. Because I feel like companies, like bigger corporations like that, have basically established themselves in a point where they put the innocence on like the lower level and like the creation level, and then they put themselves, you know, above that, and they make all these awful decisions, and then they know that basically them lower level people are like bullet sponges because, you know, if we were to stop buying Nintendo products to try to punish the higher ups, well, we would be punishing the innocents at the bottom too. And they know that we have too big of a, like, collectively, we have too guilty of a conscience to go after, to like basically fuck them over to get at the bigger guys so the big guys are safe. It's a wild thing to like, that's an intro into how my brain processes that kind of shit. So what's up, baby? You're working right now, so can't stick around. It's okay, man. I honestly, I'm probably gonna have kind of a long stream today. It might not be like a solid straight through, but I'll probably be live for a lot of the day. Cause I'm gonna stream now for a little while, and then I got a friend coming over, and then hold on. And then whenever she leaves, then I'm probably gonna hop on and play some Once Human. Cause that game, certified banger. But yeah, I saw what was it? Let me see if I can find that article again. It was on my phone, so probably not. It was just talking about, there was an article that was talking something about it, like a GTA mod that it had Pokemon and like catching Pokemon systems in it, and you know, nothing happened there. And it's, I think what Pocket Pair is gonna lean on sort of in a defense here is, it's like, you know, you seem to have very specific targeting here. It's like, why are you going after us and not all these people? I don't know if that's gonna hold up well in court. I don't know if that's gonna give them any kind of like push in their direction or not, but I guess we'll see. Oh man. Because they made the money, but no, it won't hold up well, sadly. Yeah, I figured as much. The legal system protects who it wants to protect and how it wants to protect them when it's convenient for them. So, that kind of sucks. But at the same time, though, I don't think I think, at least I have a lot of hope. I think it would be a really big blow to the gaming community if Nintendo was able to shut down emulation and Pocket Pair, like, all in the same fucking swing. But I want to think that Pocket Pair is going to come out on the other side, and that the game is going to survive. I mean, I don't know that it's going to thrive. I mean, it did well on launch, and it's not really doing the greatest right now. It doesn't mean that it's a dead game. It's just not doing the greatest right now. Honestly, video games are people's creations depicting their virtual reality. And pirate software, they should be able to do whatever they want. If people don't like it, then simply don't buy it or play it. Why does it concern you at all? Yeah, I think it's really weird a little bit to basically be like, okay, I invented this thing, and now because I invented it, no one else is allowed to make it. That's weird. I mean, even though there are like thousands of fucking loopholes, that's why there's competition amongst, you know, all different kinds of brands, you know, cleaning supplies, vacuum cleaners, fucking cars, blah, 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 blah. But it shouldn't make a fucking difference. Like, it's a fucking mechanic for throwing shit at monsters and catching them. Why is that a big deal? Why is that such a big deal that we felt the need to piss away millions of dollars taking this to court? Or even if it's not millions, let's assume it's in the tens of thousands range, at least 100,000, right? It was worth all of that fucking money to just piss that money away to go attack a smaller company because they want to do some fucking monster catching shit. What is that? Like, fuck protecting your IP at this point. Like, now you really just seem like a shitty person. Right. So the difference between a game mechanic and a game character, they both take work. Mechanics even more so. But people said Power World is like Pokemon for the digi pets, not for the catching and balls. Yeah, and like people were drawing those comparisons to, I mean, yes, so the PAL Sphere is, look, I'm not gonna sit here and act high and mighty, even though I play Power World. The PAL Sphere is out there. It's damn close. I mean, it even like opens the same way. It like goes out, it opens the same way, it closes the same way. I mean, it's, but at the same time, how do you make a capture device that isn't somewhat relatively similar to a Pokeball? I mean, I'm sure you could get like super creative with it. Maybe like a ring that like goes around it and then like, you know, turns into an orb. Maybe, I don't know. But it's just like people were saying that because like some of the Pokemon designs looked the same, or they looked similar to Pokemon designs, and like I'll give them that. Like some of them were similar, but it's like, again, are we gonna copyright the concept of making a fox that's like a fire type, or you know what I mean? And like, who gives a shit? It's not like Power World came out and then people just stopped buying Nintendo products. People still play Pokemon. I still play Pokemon. Well, and I don't really play it as much right now. I played Scarlet, or well, I played Violet, and it was okay, I guess. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if they're getting worse. But it's like, bro, just back the fuck up. Let these boys cook. You guys are still gonna make your money. It's okay. Somebody else can make a monster catching game, and it's not gonna be like the end of the world. Yeah. I mean, it's I feel like like the concept of like monster catching, whether you want to believe it or not, like you can put whatever fucking title on it that you want, but it's just having pets, dude. You can call it monster catching, you can call it battling, you can call it fucking whatever. It's just having pets. You just have it's what we do in the real world when you train a horse. When you when they would like catch wild horses or whatever the fuck that they used to do, and they would like, you know, domesticate them bitches. They just didn't put them in a ball, but it's like we've been doing this IRL forever. So just like fuck off, dude. Monster catching has been around forever. It's gonna be around forever. And you know, you want to know what I think is the funniest part about all this? Is like Nintendo's like a powerhouse right now. But I think, hot take, see me on this. Come see me back on this in 10 years. I think in 10 years Nintendo's gonna flop. I think a couple of things are gonna hurt them, and I know that people see this differently, but I just think that I personally think that it's gonna backfire on them. I think that how they have all of their like IPs locked down to only their hardware is insane. Even Sony's kind of got on board with the whole like shifting to like letting things coming out on PC, and so. You know, with Nintendo kind of like not being on board with that, if they don't make that jump to start letting their titles come out on PC and just like other consoles, I think they're going to fall too far behind, and it's going to feel pointless to go and shoot for spending all of that extra money to have Nintendo's exclusivity to only play their like few select titles that you want to play, when literally everything else is accessible on a PC or a PlayStation or an Xbox, because you know all of those libraries are kind of starting to sync together a little bit, and it's gonna put Nintendo as like the outcast. And sure, there will be some people who are still gonna be fanboys and still gonna buy this stuff, but I think the greater majority of people are gonna apply logic to the situation and understand that it doesn't make sense to buy the console because you could just play elsewhere. Another hot take: if we're not allowed to domesticate wild animals because it's wrong, and all domesticated wild animals should be put down, we should always put down all the cats and dogs and horses. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they're nitpicking at this point. Like there are a couple of those designs, like Anubis. Like if they would have went after Anubis looking like Lucario, I probably would have had to eat that. There's also one that looks like Fennekin or whatever the fuck it is, the little Firefox looking Pokemon. Like there's a couple of them that are they're kind of crazy. Even Jet Dragon looks like a fucking like it's like a Latios or like a Salamence, or like a Latios and like a Salamence together. It's like weird. But to like come after for something as simple as like owning pets, and then they actually had another patent that they had filed for it was like releasing those pets from their capture device and then using them as mounts. They patented that. And like they put a patent on the ease of access like system for getting on and off of your mount. So they patented catching the Pokemon, and then they patented riding the Pokemon. It's funny to me, characters are protected, but code isn't. You can code the exact same functions, but so long as you can prove you programmed yourself without a reference sheet, it's just fine. That's wild. I didn't know that. But yeah, no. It's only... The only things that are protected are intellectual properties that have a group of people whose best interests are within that intellectual property. Like... If it's not putting a fat stack of money in somebody's pocket, then it's not fucking protected. Where is... What happened to the music? Hey yo, what's up, Kay? You hear the music? Huh. That's really weird. I don't hear it on my end. We are debating stuff and things. Let me see something. Let me see if I can throw this on in here. Because I was vibing, dude. I was enjoying my music. Alright, cool. I just had to throw my headphones on. I just didn't want to. I'd be weird. I don't like wearing my headphones. But yeah, what's up, Kay? Welcome to the chat, dude. We're currently in here talking about the bullshit going on with Pal World and their lawsuit. Their whole getting sued by Nintendo over something as petty as like the concept of capturing something in a device. Like that just, I got problems. I got problems with it. Dude, I came here just because you seem chill. 100% honest truth. Oh, dude, thank you. I do my best. I do my best. I'm just trying to put down a good vibe. Let me know. Oh. I can never tell. I really hope if the music is too loud, guys, please feel free to let me know. I can turn it down. I can adjust it on my I don't know enough about it to contribute on that subject. So it's not an American subject. So it's that game. So I'm assuming you know what Pokemon is. And the company that makes it, Nintendo. That game had come out this past year. It's called Pal World, and a lot of people had drawn similarities between it and Pokemon because they use a lot of like similar systems or whatever. Yeah, it is taking place in Japan, and Nintendo's whole basis right now on like why they're suing is because they have a patent on the action of using a device to capture a monster in that device and then also releasing that monster from the device and then using it as a mount for transportation. They have a patent on all of that, which basically kind of like lays the groundwork for no one can just make monster catching games ever because Nintendo said so. And that just seems that seems crazy that they can like copyright an action. You know what I mean? Like one of the things that like in the company that I work for, like I spin signs, right? Like I do tricks with a sign. And one of the things that the company used to, attempt to try to do was say that like they owned the tricks until we had found out that, you can't copyright an action. Like when I throw the sign in the air and it's spinning like that, like the art of like throwing it like that, you can't copyright that. You can copyright calling it something. You can't copyright the action itself, though. And I think that that's crazy that there's a precedent for that here. But like over there, I guess in Japan, like they can just get away with that. Because that lawsuit, I don't think that lawsuit would hold up over here in court. That's what I meant. Generally don't play games like those. It's games. If we stop arguing about bullshit and working together, games would be a lot better. Instead of renting a PS5 that you keep just to buy games. Yeah, basically. Everyone's trying to solve the same issue just in different ways. Yeah, that's one of the things that we were talking about, is that it's funny that, like characters are protected but like things like code and stuff isn't. And I was saying that like if unless that property is funding some corporate fat cat in a suit, it doesn't have any coverage. It doesn't have any protection. Nobody's fighting for it, you know. Everything always boils down into money at the end of the day. Game mechanics is just code that has the exact same function. Just prove themselves that they coded without a cheat sheet. So yeah, why isn't it protected? It just does, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like they went through that whole process at the very beginning trying to prove that Palworld copied the source code of Pokemon and like made some changes, and they couldn't prove it. There was actually that one dude who had made that whole fabricated like post on Reddit where he was like overlaying like the models, and he was like, yeah, it's a 1-for-1 ripoff. And then he came out a few weeks later and was like, I'm sorry, I lied, it was all made up. And I was like, the fuck? But they tried to prove that, or tried to say that Palworld took the source code and like it was a copy and paste, and they couldn't. So I don't know why they're still trying to attack them. Like they obviously did this themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little AI help in there, but they did it themselves, bro. Just let them cook. Yeah, I mean, like most codes, though, as long as it's not copy and paste, it can't be called theft. Exactly. They did the work. But it's the same exact ideas and functions. What do you mean the exact same ideas and functions? I mean, so is fucking Dyson and Kirby. They're both vacuums. They both do the same shit. But what makes one less fucked up than the other? You know what I mean? Like I don't understand what the difference between two companies that make vacuum cleaners and then Palworld and Nintendo, and how it's okay in vacuum cleaner land, but it's not okay in video game land. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Dude, it's games. If we stopped acting teenager, we could help one another and move further away than what we are choosing to do at this moment in time. Yeah, but you know, one of the shittier parts about that statement is that like toxicity has kind of like made its way into gaming as like a mainstay. Like one of the biggest parts of the experience of gaming is talking shit. There's memes about it, like rating people's ability to like trash talk in games. So I do understand that like a lot of that is meant to be satirical, but it did breed a certain level of like toxic individuals in gaming. Like there are a lot of really shitty people. So like I think as much as I would love to believe it, like in a perfect world, yeah, if we came together, we would fix things. I just don't think that we're going to see that perfect world where we come together. I think that's just too outlandish at this point. We're too divided. So I feel characters can't be created either, protected either. If you made the models yourself, they look the same and serve the same animations and functions. I just think this is one of those things where it's like I hate that there's like exceptions to the rule. Like either fucking protect everything and shut down all competition and just like let that be the standard, or just let everyone cook and do their own thing and may the best man win. Oh gosh, no doubt. I'm saying I want one happening. Probably not. Also, my English is not that great. It's okay, dude. We're chilling. I will always do my best to interpret however I can. And if I get something wrong, feel free to correct me, dude. I'm a big boy. I can take criticism and redirection. Sometimes. I don't know. Don't catch me on a bad day. I can be a bit of a diva. Just a little bit. Sometimes. Maybe. Shh. Your English is better than my any other language, so you're doing great. Yeah, honestly, if English isn't your first language and you're doing this well, you're already doing better than me because I speak one language and it's English and I can barely do that right. My native language is Norwegian. Okay. What time is it for you over there right now? It's 8:54 in the morning here. It looks super dark, but I promise it's... Oh shit, if I could not cover the camera, that'd be tight. I promise it's daylight outside. I just like to... I live in a cave. Not actually, but like I live in a cave. And I made my cave to where I would never have to go outside and I would never have to see sunlight. It's 15:55. It's winter time. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, it's getting to be that time, huh? That wintertime bullshit, man. I walked outside this morning. That was the first thing I said to my roommate. I was like, dude, I love sleeping in the cold. I can curl up under a blanket in like negative 1,000 degrees and be just fine with a fan. As soon as I get out of bed though, I'm screaming. I hate it, dude. I can't stand being in the cold. And like cold mornings, dude, I can do cold afternoons because I love cold, like winter wear. Like I love jackets and hoodies and like fur and all that shit, bro. I love that shit. But like that's in the afternoon after I've already like woken up and kind of like adjusted. In the morning, dude, I hate being cold. I want to be warm. I'm trying to drink like a cup of coffee and like wrap up. Dude, I have this thing behind me. I haven't worn it in a while. I'll probably wear it tomorrow just for shits and giggles. But it's literally like, imagine a Snuggie, right? Like, you know, the things you put your arms through. It's like the reversed robe. Except it's a hoodie that goes all the way down to my knees. And it's all fluffy on the inside. And it buttons up. Dude, that shit. There's nothing warmer. I can like tuck it over my knees, dude. And I'm like a little fucking, like a little bean. It's great. Dude, I ain't taking a cold shower in the wintertime. Fuck that, dude. Hell no. Bro, it's like those people... Just on that weird topic of like taking cold showers, bro. Like people that do ice baths. How do you do that to yourself? How do you sit in a tub full of ice, bro? I would die. Bro, I jump when I stick my finger in my ice water on accident when I pick the cup up. That's too much, dude. Fuck all of that. Some people have actually died doing ice baths. I can imagine, bro. What could, like, isn't it completely possible for your body to go into shock because of that drastic temperature change? That's terrifying. There's an actual purpose to taking cold baths and showers, just like hot. It's fucked. Why the fuck would you torture yourself? Yes, bro, that's terrifying. Wait, so I've always figured that there is a purpose to an ice bath, but I've never went and figured that out. So let's do that. So ice baths, also known as cold water immersion, can have a variety of purposes, including injury recovery, stress management, improved metabolism, improved cholesterol, and insulin sensitivity. However, icing an injury for too long can delay the healing process. Heat therapy may be more beneficial for long-term treatment of injuries. It can also improve alertness, reduce pain, and decrease inflammation. You get some reaction to adrenaline and react in a certain kind of way. Yeah, I guess that would probably come in with the improve alertness. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so basically what it does is it can reduce pain and make you hurt less. It can make you focus more. It can help you manage like stress so you're not like freaking out all the time. And fuck, I don't even know what cholesterol is, I'll be honest. I have absolutely no idea. I would rather be warm and stressed than cold and depressed. You know what? That should be a shirt. And that needs to be a t-shirt. Salt intake, that's what cholesterol is? Damn. I bet I have high cholesterol. Dude, I fucking love salt. Ugh. My food is gonna have, bro, like my favorite fries are McDonald's fries because it feels like they put like 30 pounds of salt on those motherfuckers, dude. And something about really salty fries and like Heinz ketchup, dude. Oh, my heart. Oh, yes. That's that good shit. All right. Let me see. So, I had originally, because this has been normally what I would do. I normally do an hour during the morning. So this would be normally where I would like wrap things up for the day, but I don't have shit to do today. So, I think I'm gonna play some Deadlock. Well, not salt, sorry, but what it goes with, usually like fatty foods, chocolate, dairy, oils, baked. Okay. So cholesterol just comes from like unhealthy shit? Also, Mr. Hef, feeling playing some Deadlock today? Everything that makes life worth living pretty much destroys you. Yes. Yes, sir. Where is the whole fucking lie? Damn it, F. This guy. Okay. Ketchup and cheese on the burger, bro. Who? If you eat... Okay. The only people that get a fucking pass here are people who are lactose intolerant. Bro, what kind of fucking abomination doesn't put cheese on a burger, dude? I have gone and gotten like a burger from like one time from like Burger King and didn't put in and was like, yo, I'm gonna skimp today, I'm not gonna put cheese on it. Fuck that, never again. It's worth that $1. Dry ass meat without cheese fucking sucks. Hell nah. I will die on that hill, bro. Dry ass meat without cheese is ass. Dry ass burger meat without cheese. It's honestly not worth it without the cheese, bro, for real. Like, I will spend that extra fucking dollar on that slice of cheese 10 times out of 10. I don't care if it's my last dollar. My burger's not gonna taste like shit. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Whatever. Okay. Right now I'm busy. I'm a little busy, but I can probably tag along in the afternoon. Okay, sounds good. Dude, if you only have 20 bucks, fast food is probably not the option you should go for. You look, you don't have to come for me like that because I spend my money on fast food. Okay, you don't have to attack me. I know that I make questionable decisions. Got a friend who wanted to play League, or who plays League, wanted to play for the first time. That's a bet. Yeah, I'll pick you up. We'll pick them up. I'll teach them too. Contagion, we play now because internet will die. I'm hopping on right now. So, it's super funny that you just pulled up because I was literally just saying that like my morning hour is over. So if you guys want to give me just 1 second, I'm gonna shut the stream down really quick and I'm immediately gonna open it back up, and I'm just doing that because it's gonna so it's cool little fun fact, I guess. It's actually kind of annoying, but in Twitch, when you start a broadcast with a title name, if I switch the title name halfway through the stream, it doesn't like update that like the title switches, and it keeps that same title. So even though I'm going to be gaming, it's going to read as like GOTO as for like the stream title. So I'm going to shut it down and then I'm going to reopen it so that way it'll have like my deadlock title, and then I'll be able to separate this morning segment out for easier editing. It's just going to make my life easier. I popped the fuck off last night. New update. We did too. We had teamies with 10 deaths and no kills. I told him about us popping off, Hev. I told him about us popping off. Bro, we was cutting up, dude. That shit was crazy. You perma share souls now? Ooh. And then did they remove the title, new title? No, so it's not that. It's the way that it's saved as a VOD. So if I stay live for like 3 fucking hours, and if I change my title multiple times throughout that whole 3-hour VOD is still gonna be labeled as whatever I initially started the stream title out as. So even though I'm about to switch into Deadlock, if you look under my VODs here, this will be listed as GOTO just chatting, and it won't even reference that I like played Deadlock at all. So again, like I said, I'm gonna give me 2 seconds. It's just changing the title and I'm putting it right back up.